Hey folks, Bladebreaker here. I've done a lot of takes of this video, so I apologize for it going up later than what I wanted. But I just wanted to go through and show you, kind of walk through what I've learned when it comes to the new heroes here in Game of Thrones. I'll also type something up so that it can be translated and really just do like kind of a step-by-step what you should do before you do anything when it comes to the new heroes. So first thing, you have to build the tower, obviously, and then when you click on it, it'll bring you to the heroes that you have unlocked, but also the heroes that are still locked. So in order to unlock heroes, like if you just open the tower, you have nothing. This will be blank. There'll be nothing here. You go down to summon, and I'm pretty sure this has given us some free summons. I've used all mine already, and I don't have any more of this currency to unlock any of the summons. So what this means is that you have the standard summons, which will give you just basic things, the noble summons, which is the heroic level, and then you have the royal summons, which is guaranteed mythic level stuff. So all that means, the heroic, the mythic, the basic, it just refers to the color behind the hero. Okay, basic is green, rare is blue, heroic is purple, and mythic is gold. And I believe that refers to how many stars they can be. So like Peter Baelish, he can be 5 stars. Benjen Stark is 4 stars, and Hot Pie, he's only 3 stars. Whereas Grey Worm is a 6-star hero, and all these stars have to do, the only thing they have to deal with is the skills that unlock when you level these guys up. So I was fortunate enough to unlock Grey Worm. I'm not infantry based at all, but his first 2 levels, the 1-star and the 2-star, is a crazy training speed boost and a barracks training capacity, which I think is fantastic. Missandre, her first level, you get free build time, which the only other thing that I've seen do that is Tobo's Hammer, which is only from a pack. So this is fantastic to me. I think it's amazing. The summon is just a random roll. It's a roll of the dice. It's almost like a gamble. Or it is a gamble. It's almost like a gambling mechanic, and it's very similar to loot boxes like in Overwatch or in other video games that are, you pay to unlock different things, cosmetics and whatnot. With that being said, the reason why I'm talking about that and really focusing on the randomness of it is that the randomness is what's going to give you new heroes, but it's also what's going to give you the way to level the heroes up. Okay, so Missandre, she's level 2 right now. If I wanted to level her up, I have to add XP, which is the leafy things that apparently you can get from doing dailies now, you can get from packs, you can get from doing more summons, of course. And if I were to, let's say I wanted to apply, let's just two of these blue leaves, it's only going to move the bar up like 1,000 points. It's crazy. It's crazy how much of these it actually takes to level up the hero. And then when you have the gold ones, it'll bring it up by 10,000 points. If you go over an XP level, the XP doesn't carry over. It drops. Like if you have like a surplus of 3,000 experience points, it'll drop it, and then that's just wasted experience points that you don't get to use on your hero. That I screwed up on that real bad, personally, but that's for just leveling up. And then once you do level them up, you get to level up the buffs. So Peter Baelish, his march size is 75 because he's only level 1, but on Missandre, her march size is level 330 because she's level 2. If I were to go to Jon Snow, that's 864 to march size because he's level 9. But Benjen, he's 50 to march size because he's level 1. So the buffs that you unlock and the buffs that are there, they're going to increase the more that you level them up. In order to level up your heroes to the next star, you need to you click on them, and then you go upgrade. And right down here, I need relics. And the only way to get relics that I have found so far is by going and doing the summons. So doing the random rolls to attempt to unlock more Jon Snow little picture card things. When you do unlock them, you only get about 500 or 550 whenever you unlock them. And I need, let's see, about 2,000 more. So that's at least 4 rolls. I did buy a pack that was about $20. That gave me 2 of the 10 times roll under the noble, and about 5 or 6 of these. And so I had 20 rolls of the noble summons and about 5 rolls of the noble summons under the 1 times, and I still didn't have enough to unlock or level up Jon Snow. It is a gamble. The buffs might be worth it though, to you. It's worth noting that the buffs come from either sitting on small council. So here, the Master of Coin, I have Sansa, and she gives me wood cost efficiency on my buildings. If we have a crafting event coming up, I'll probably put Gendry in because he gives me steel crafting efficiency. So it's micromanaging and swapping these heroes out when you need them, and figuring out how they're going to help you best. So Hodor, I leveled him up. He gives me defense versus creatures. Okay. Sometimes you might have a spot on your council that can't be filled right now, but will be filled later on. So Jon, Lancel, Missandre, and Hot Pie, there's a skill later on that'll allow them to sit on the council in this spot. Whereas others can be swapped in and out, even if they're level 1. When it comes to, I backed out because when it comes to marching, if I wanted to march on this creature here, the hero shows up under your dragon, and you can swap out for whichever hero has a marching buff. So Grey Worm gives me the march size and the infantry defense versus player's cavalry. Jon Snow gives me the march speed versus creature. Since I'm attacking a creature, I'll stick with Jon Snow. But if since I'm ranged, I'll probably put Theon on a ranged march against a player because it's ranged defense versus player's cavalry. That's the buff that he provides. So it's going to be a lot of like figuring out what works best for you. And just need to click my port reward. Sorry. It's a lot to figure out what works best for you and what's going to work best for your playstyle, especially with this council and, who's sitting where. So yeah, I mean, I have Eddard Stark. He gives me infantry attack, which I don't necessarily need, but no one else that could sit on this spot gives me a buff. So that's why he's in there. I mean, the march size buff is still nice, but, yeah, that's everything that I've really learned about heroes. To sum it up, make sure you summon first, and then decide what hero you want to level up, at least until level 9. Hopefully you can get enough relics, get enough of the little pictures of the hero to bring them up to level 10 and that 1 star. If not, good luck, happy rolling, and yeah, that's all that I wanted to say, and all I really wanted to show you guys. So take care.